Is the refrigerator in your work's break room a nightmare? It's an added perk in the workplace, but do your coworkers keep it clean? Now, on The Brew.
The refrigerator at work in the company break room. Is it a blessing or is it a curse, Joel?
I would say it's a little bit of both, but I would say it's more of a blessing. It's a curse in a way of the conversation you're going to have with the inevitable inconsiderate coworker who puts like fish in there or some other smelly food or moldy food. That happens. But outside of that, it's incredibly handy for the vast majority of people who just want to store their lunch and eat it later in the day. I do that a lot, and I work somewhere where people are considerate, so you can always just leave whatever you want and pick it up back later. Nobody leaves trash in there. Everyone's considerate of each other. So in that way, it's a blessing.
That's nice because, it is an amenity that starts out with the best of intentions, but every place I've worked, no matter what, it ends up becoming pretty bad at some point, and people will leave things in there, it turns moldy, science experiment, and then, of course, the company has to come in and clean things out. Then they clean it out and they throw away good things. But my bigger problem is when I worked in Pittsburgh, I would have a full bottle of Heinz ketchup because I love my Heinz ketchup, and everything. But then everybody used it, it had Joe on it real big. Suddenly I was supplying all my coworkers my Heinz ketchup. So then when I wanted ketchup, guess what happened? They would leave the empty freaking bottle in there. So then I'd try to go use ketchup. Sorry, no ketchup for Joe.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. You cannot be using other people's shit.
But some people seem to think it's a community fridge. It's community for storage, not a buffet for you to digest. And yeah, but it happens everywhere. And let's go to our viewers' responses right now because you guys are going to agree with me. So what do you think? Is it a blessing or a curse? Rough Guitar says, Joey, don't you remember the fridge at Fox 5 that wasn't cleaned out for many months? It stank like there were corpses decaying. And when the cleaning people finally were forced to clean it out, much of the food literally turned into a gooey liquid that permanently stained and ruined the fridge. A new one was installed with a required weekly clean out, so folks started stealing lunches again. Says something about the pay scale, I guess. Merry Christmas. Bronx Bombers 46 says they're a cesspool. Smiley Riley says the question is an answer in and of itself. Asher says so many spoiled food in the refrigerator that one time during a routine cleaning, the moment we opened the fridge, the smell got out and it was unbearable. Matt Tree says both in certain terms and not permitted on ours. Certain items are not permitted on ours due to neglect. Some people's food looks like an autopsy, and I try not to look too carefully at it. They normally clean it out every few months, but sometimes it becomes gross. And Starman's got the final answer. My God, this is a massive social experiment. They steal my food. There's leftovers covered in so much mold it could be a science experiment. No one cleans a thing out. Only a few people at my work roll the dice on ours. But it shows how no one cares about anything anymore. All right, so apparently we decided that, hey, these are all not refrigerators. They are massive science experiments.
Yeah, pretty much. When you leave them in there and they mold, yep.
I mean, you could probably even put that box of Arm& Hammer in the corner. It's probably turning the mold too, because nobody's going to replace that either. Yeah, I know. And even after, when we'll have a company dinner at work and they'll put all the leftover food in there, a lot of times that gets forgotten too. And then all of a sudden, you'll open it up a week later and surprise, that used to be chicken. So.
Yep, and now it's a Pokemon.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it is. So, all right. Well, good luck with your work fridge. Let us know how it goes for you in the comments down below. And while you're there, click that like, subscribe button for all the fun talk here on the Jersey Joe 50 YouTube channel. We love seeing you every week, and there's guaranteed entertainment waiting for you. Unless, of course, you have one too many moldy meals out of your work fridge, and then, of course, you're going to be a little sick.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, Joel's running away. All right. Well, anyhow, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, I hope.
Jersey Joe and Alexa play the Name That Color game. Can you answer the 10 trivia questions where all the answers are colors?